Back now on Triad today, and always glad when the good folks from Daggett Shuler can drop by and spend a few minutes with us. And we're going to talk about something related to car insurance, I believe. Of course, with me now on my immediate right, David Daggett, attorney with Daggett Shuler. His partner, Griff Shuler, is socially distanced in between us back there. Welcome, guys. Good to see you.
Thanks, Jim.
Let me just say that I guess it's okay to say that you had emailed me earlier, and you were talking about auto insurance, but you used an analogy. I wasn't understanding exactly where you were going with it. You said, I'm gonna say something about windshield wipers. I said, okay, David, go ahead. Now, what's the analogy?
Well, the question is, have you checked your windshield wipers lately? Most of us wait until it rains to see if our windshield wipers are good or bad. And if you're that type of person, maybe you should check your automobile insurance, because most people don't look at their insurance policies until something bad happens.
That's true. Okay, that's true.
And this is a great time for folks to start looking at that, because a lot of people haven't been driving as much.
Because of the pandemic.
Or they may be thinking about the summer and doing vacation plans, and they may be driving outside of North Carolina.
Right.
So now is a perfect time to look to see what's actually on your car insurance.
Right. I'm going to have you guys divide this one because I want to understand more about the uninsured motorist coverage versus underinsured motorist coverage. David, let's give you uninsured motorist coverage.
Sure. So uninsured motorist coverage is when the other driver does not have any insurance on their car.
You get into an accident.
And you get into an accident. If you don't have uninsured motorist coverage, you're likely out of luck.
Wow.
So in North Carolina, estimates, it bounces around a little bit, but approximately 10% of all drivers on the road do not have insurance on their car.
So you're saying even if it's somebody else's fault and they ram into me, but I don't have uninsured motorist coverage.
If you don't have uninsured motorist coverage and they do not have insurance, you are out of luck. Medical bills, lost wages, all your suffering, you are out of luck. And if you travel, some states that percentage is higher. In Florida, right now, 26% of all drivers do not have insurance. So if the unfortunate things happens, if you wait until it rains to check your windshield wipers,
that's the analogy,
and you don't have uninsured coverage,
that's right,
you are in trouble.
Yeah. Now, Griff, clear up for me the underinsured. What's underinsured motorist coverage?
So with underinsured motorist coverage, Jim, that's a situation where if the other driver that causes the accident doesn't have enough insurance, so they have like minimum limits, then your underinsured motorist coverage kicks in to provide that extra coverage you may need. In North Carolina, Jim, 70% of the folks that do have insurance, so 10% have no insurance.
Right.
70% of the folks in North Carolina that do have insurance have the minimum limits of $30,000 of insurance coverage. So anything that's above $30,000 in a claim, think about medical expenses and how easy it is to get above that threshold.
That could be spent in one day.
You're out unless you have underinsured motorist coverage.
So underinsured kicks in above that and covers the difference.
Why is it, I guess you both have answered this, but let me just pinpoint why it's so important to be protected the right way with the right kind of insurance, because you guys see these kind of situations all the time, right?
We see lives that are shattered following an accident, and many, many times there simply isn't enough insurance coverage to pay the medical expenses, the lost wages, and the other damages a person and their family suffers. It's tragic.
And Jim, one thing that David and I are big proponents of is have a local insurance representative to help you with your insurance.
Right.
It's
agents.
Agents. It's a situation where it's easy just to respond to what you see on TV or whatever with a phone call, and you think you're going to do it with a phone call. Go over with a local insurance agent that can go through things with you and make sure you have these types of coverage.
That's great advice. That's what my wife and I do. You know, somebody that we know. I mean, it could be somebody you know that you work with or you go to church with or whatever, but they're right. You know, go with somebody you know like that for insurance. Great stuff, guys. Up on screen, Daggett DaggettShulerLaw.com, DaggettShulerLaw.com for general information if you need some help, or call 336-724-1234. Guys, thanks for giving this information. A little bit of it's shocking but useful, and I appreciate it. We'll see you next
Thanks, Jim.
time.
Good to see you.
We'll be right back.